हेलो गाइस, गुड इवनिंग एवरीबडी। सो कैसे हैं सब लोग? ऑलराइट, एज प्रॉमिस्ड आई एम गोइंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट चैप्टर ऑफ आओ प्रैक्टिस करें। हम लोग सॉलिड स्टेट, वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद क्लास 12 केमिस्ट्री टुडे एंड आई विल ट्राई टू फिनिश इट बिफोर योर एग्जाम्स, +2 के सारे क्वेश्चंस। तो इसको आओ प्रैक्टिस करें कि पूरी सीरीज आप एक बारी अच्छे से एग्जाम से पहले कर लोगे तो डेफिनेटली, ज्यादा नहीं तो आई थिंक 60% क्वेश्चंस जो केमिस्ट्री के हैं वो आपको इसमें से आ सकते हैं। ठीक है, सो आओ प्रैक्टिस करें इज अ गुड सीरीज फॉर ऑल दोज हु आर सिटिंग फॉर नीट। उनके लिए तो बहुत ही अच्छा है। सारे क्वेश्चंस मैंने प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस जो हैं वो यहाँ पे डिस्कस किए हैं। ऐप को डाउनलोड करो, आई विल पुट दिस सीरीज ऑन दैट ऑल्सो। आओ प्रैक्टिस करें कि सारी सीरीज आई विल पुट इट ऑन द ऐप ऑल्सो नाउ वंस वी आर अबाउट टू फिनिश, एंड देन यू कैन सी देयर ऑन द ऐप। ठीक है, बाकी नोट्स 11th और 12th के अपलोड हो चुके हैं एट अ वेरी वेरी रीजनेबल प्राइस ऑन द ऐप। क्लास 12 की क्लासेस बहुत अच्छी चल रही हैं, so you can go and just surf around on the app। तो क्लास 12-23 की क्लासेस जो हैं वो हम लोगों ने बिगिन कर दिया हैं। यू कैन जॉइन दैट। वी हैव अ वेरी स्मॉल बैच साइज ऑफ 10 स्टूडेंट्स, नॉट 1000 स्टूडेंट्स और 2000 स्टूडेंट्स एट अ टाइम, कि आप लोग अपने क्वेश्चंस ही ना पूछ पाओ। राइट, सो गाइज लेट्स बिगिन। ऐप को डाउनलोड करो, लिंक नीचे दिया हुआ है। लेट्स गो ऑन टू द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ओवर हियर। इसमें से, इस चैप्टर में से आपको एक क्वेश्चन तो मिनिमम ही आने वाला है, और डेंसिटी वाले जो न्यूमेरिकल्स हैं उनको बहुत अच्छे से कर लेना, प्रॉपर्टीज को बहुत अच्छे से कर लेना। राइट, everything is important in this chapter because we are expecting just one question from this, maximum 2 questions, so please go through this chapter very very well. Now the vacant space in BCC unit cell is, जब आप पैकिंग एफिशिएंसी देखते हो BCC की, that is equal to 68%. सो एम्प्टी स्पेस कितनी हो जाएगी? दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 100 minus 68, which is equal to 32%. So correct option over here is going to be C. Question number 2. The correct statement regarding defects in crystalline solids is, Frankel defect decreases the density of the crystalline solids. No, it does not. Frankel defect is known as dislocation defect. Yes, right. So B is going to be the correct option. Okay, फिर उसके बाद let's go on to question number 3. A given metal crystallizes out with a cubic structure having edge length of 361 picometer. If there are 4 metal atoms in one unit cell, what is the radius of an atom? यहाँ पे आपको Z जो है that is given as 4, तो इसका मतलब जो स्ट्रक्चर है that is FCC, right? So for FCC, radius that is equal to A by 2 under root 2, which is equal to 361 upon 2 under root 2. On calculating this, हमारे पास आ जाता है 127.65 picometers, which is approximately equal to 127. So the correct option over here is going to be D. Let's go on to question number 4. If A is the length of the side of a cube, the distance between the body centered atom and one corner atom in the cube will be how much? So basically what we have to find over here, let's understand the question first of all. If this is the cube which we have, तो यहाँ पे वो बोल रहे हैं कि बॉडी सेंटर्ड से एक कॉर्नर तक का हमको डिस्टेंस फाइंड करना है. So basically this is the distance which we need to find over here. Okay, now distance between body centered atom and one center or one corner atom, that is going to be under root of 3 by 2, that is half of the body diagonal. अगर आप इसको पूरे को आगे तक ले जाओगे तो ये body diagonal बन जाएगा. ठीक है, so half of body diagonal, the distance that is, when we are calculating the distance over here, that is going to be under root of 3 by 4 into A. और अगर आपको सिर्फ हाफ ही फाइंड करना है, then that will be equal to what? under root of 3 by 2 into A. Okay, so the correct option over here is going to be D. Let's go on to the next question. A metal has FCC lattice. The edge length of unit cell is 404 picometer. The density of the metal is 2.72. What is the molar mass of the metal? देखो density वाले questions आपको काफी इसमें आते हैं. So formula लगाते हैं. Density is equal to Z into M upon N into A cube. Right? So आपको density भी दे रखी है. What is going to be the molar mass? That will be D into Avogadro's number into A cube upon Z. तो ये हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? 2.72, which is the density given to us, into Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23 into A cube, which is 404 into 10 raised to power minus 10. आप उसको 404 पिकोमीटर को हम लोग कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं इन सेंटीमीटर क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाय Z, which is equal to 4. On calculating for M, we are going to get over here 26.99. So approximately we can say this is equal to 27. Correct option over here is going to be A. Let's go on to question number 6. The number of carbon atoms per unit cell of diamond unit cell is what? Number of carbon atoms. Diamond का जो structure होता है वो होता है zinc sulfide का structure. ठीक है? So carbon is forming CCP and also occupying half of tetrahedral voids over here. Total number of carbon atoms that would be equal to 8 into 1 upon 8 plus क्योंकि FCC है 6 into 1 by 2 plus 4 because we are saying that half of tetrahedral voids we are taking over here. So this would be equal to 8. Correct options over here, that is going to be 8. Okay, let's go on to question number 7. A metal crystallizes with a face-centered cubic lattice. The edge of the unit cell is 408 picometer. The diameter you have to find over here. A face-centered cubic के लिए radius that is equal to A by 2 under root 2. ठीक है, so A की वैल्यू आपको 408 दे रखी है. Let's put the value 408 by 2 under root 2, which will become equal to, on calculating it becomes equal to 144 picometer. Distance that will be 2r, so it will be 2 into 144, which is equal to 288 picometers. The correct option over here is going to be A. Let's move on to the next question. The number of octahedral voids per atom present in a cube closed packing structure. Number of octahedral voids जो होते हैं, they are same as the number of atoms. So the correct option over here is going to be 1. Tetrahedral half or octahedral same. अब ये formula based हमारा question आ गया. Question is, structure of a mixed oxide has a cubic CCP structure. The cubic unit cell of mixed oxide is composed of oxide ions. Okay. So oxygen हमारे पास कितना हो जाएगा? 4. ठीक है? 1/4 of the tetrahedral voids are occupied by a divalent atom and the octahedral voids are occupied by the divalent metal A. Right? Over here and the octahedral voids are oh sorry. ये गड़बड़ हो गई यहाँ क्वेश्चन में. ये वाला पोर्शन आप काट दो. Rewrite हो गया है. Octahedral voids are occupied by monovalent atom B. What is the formula? अब tetrahedral voids कितने होते हैं? Tetrahedral voids जो होंगे tetrahedral voids that is equal to 2n. So that will be equal to 2 into 4, which is equal to 8. So A2 positive ions अब कितने हो गए? 1 by 4 into 8. ठीक है, और octahedral voids हो गए 4. octahedral voids that is equal to 4. So what is going to be the formula of ions? मतलब जो B है, that is going to be how much? That will be equal to 4. ठीक है, ये आ गया आपके पास 2, राइट? सो व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी द फॉर्मूला? इसको भी आप लोएस्ट उसमें जो है वो क्या कर सकते हो, दैट इज दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 2 2 and 2. So the formula should be AB2O2. Correct option over here is going to be D. Let's go on to question number 10. A solid compound XY has NaCl. NaCl का जो structure होता है that is FCC. If the radius of the cation is 100 picometer, the radius of the anion will be what? तो radius ratio का question है FCC, और आप कह सकते हो कि इसका जो structure रहता है that is going to be octahedral. ठीक है, so radius of cation upon radius of anion, that will be in the ratio of in the margin of 0.414 to 0.732. So we take the lower value over here. तो cation का radius है वो हमें 100 दिया हुआ है, 100 divided by R negative, that is equal to 0.414, which is equal to, कैलकुलेटिंग फॉर आर नेगेटिव, कैलकुलेटिंग फॉर आर नेगेटिव हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा, दैट वुड बी 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.414, which is equal to 241.5 pico. ठीक है जी, so the correct option over here is going to be C. Let's go on to question number 11. AB crystallizes in a body-centered cubic lattice with an edge length of A equal to 387. Distance between two oppositely charged ions in the lattice will be what? Now, when we are talking of BCC lattice, तो हमारे पास 2 of R positive plus R negative, that is equal to under root of 3 into A, जहां पे R पॉजिटिव जो है दैट इज गोइंग टू बी रेडियस ऑफ cation and R negative, that is the radius of anion. ठीक है, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द फॉर्मूला जो R पॉजिटिव प्लस R नेगेटिव है, that will be equal to under root of 3 into 387 divided by 2, which becomes equal to 335.142 picometers. So approximately we can take it as 335. Correct option over here is going to be A. Question number 12. Lithium metal crystallizes in a body-centered cubic crystal. If the length of the side of the unit cell of lithium is 351 picometer, what is the atomic radius of lithium? अब lithium body centered में है तो डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला लगा सकते हैं हम, R that is equal to under root of 3 into A upon 4, where A is going to be the edge length. So R की वैल्यू क्या हो गई, under root of 3 by 4 into 351, which is given to us in the question. So this becomes equal to 151.8 picometer. Correct option over here is going to be A. Let's go on to question number 13. Copper crystallizes in a face-centered cubic lattice with a unit cell edge length of 361. What is the radius? Same उसी तरह से question आ गया है, बट यहाँ पे FCC है तो रेडियस की वैल्यू आ जाएगी A अपॉन 2 अंडर रूट 2. ठीक है, सो R की वैल्यू आ गई 361 अपॉन 2 under root 2, which becomes equal to, after calculation, 127.6. So you can take it as 128. D is the correct option. Question number 14. Percentage of free space in body centered. We've just done. The correct option is going to be D. Which of the following statement is not correct? The number of carbon atoms in a unit cell of diamond is 4. The number of previous lattices in which a crystal can categorize is 14. The fraction of total volume occupied by the atoms in primitive cell is 0.48. Molecular solids are generally generally volatile. So ratio of volumes occupied by atoms in unit cell to the total volume उसको हम लोग क्या बुलाते हैं? That is known as packing efficiency. अच्छा, ये तो हमारा हो गया. Now अगर हम लोग लेते हैं, we've already done that question. अगर हम लोग यहाँ पे ले रहे हैं सिंपल क्यूबिक और प्रिमिटिव सेल, तो उसमें 52% that is the packing efficiency. Occupied is 0 point, or 0.48 is going to be the empty space. So correct option is C. Question number 16. With which one of the following elements silicon should be doped so as to give p-type semiconductor? तो p-type semiconductor में हम लोग को एक्स्ट्रा वैलेंसी होनी चाहिए. सिलिकॉन ग्रुप 14 को बिलोंग करता है. तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास अगर सिलिकॉन को हम डोप करते हैं विद ग्रुप 13, दैट इज गोइंग टू गिव अस p-type semiconductor. ठीक है. सो boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. Correct option over here, that is going to be B. If A stands for the edge length of the cubic system, उसके बाद आपके पास क्या आता है? Just give me a second. If A stands for the edge length of a cubic system, simple cubic, body-centered cubic and face-centered cubic, then the ratio of the radii of the spheres in these systems will be what? So ये बहुत ही easy है. For simple cubic, R is equal to A by 2. For body-centered, R is equal to under root of 3 by 4 into A. And for FCC, R is equal to, FCC के लिए क्या होता है? A by 2 under root 2. So इनकी सबकी आप रेशो लोगे तो हमारे पास आ जाएगा करेक्ट ऑप्शन, which is going to be C. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Question number 18. The fraction of total volume occupied by the atoms present in a simple cube is pi by 6. Very, very easy. So correct option over here is going to be D. Question number 19. If NaCl is doped with 10 raised to power minus 4 mole percent of strontium chloride, the concentration of cation vacancies will be what? So concentration of cation vacancies हमको find करनी है. तो हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा? 10 raised to power minus 4 mole percent हमें दिया है. That will be equal to 10 raised to power minus 4 into 100 into 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23, which becomes equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to power 17. So correct option over here, that is going to be B. Let's go on to question number 20. The appearance of color in solid alkali metal halides is generally due to, किसकी वजह से होते हैं? Alkali metals में F centers. Okay, let's go on to question number 21. Cesium bromide crystallizes in a body-centered crystal lattice. The unit cell edge length is this much. Given the atomic mass of cesium 133 and bromine 80, density, ये NCERT का question है. So density formula लगा लेते हैं. Z into M upon A cube into N naught. ठीक है. तो Z की वैल्यू किस में है? बॉडी सेंटर्ड में. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास क्या आ जाएगा? Z की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी बॉडी सेंटर्ड में? That is going to be 2. 2 into 213 upon A cube, 436.6 picometers. Oh, sorry, 436.6 into 10 raised to power minus 10 सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, क्यूब into 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23. So your answer over here, that is coming to 4.25 grams per centimeter cube. Correct option over here is going to be A. Right? Let's go on to question number 22. In a face-centered cubic lattice, a unit cell is shared equally by how many unit cells? 6 phases. So they will be shared by 6 unit cells. ठीक है? 23. A compound formed by elements X and Y crystallizes in a cubic structure in which X atoms are at the corners of a cube and Y atoms are at the face centers. What is going to be the formula of the compound? Very, very easy. It will be XY3. X is at the corners, 1 upon 8 into 8, and Y is at the face centers, 1 by 2 into 6. So that would be XY3. Correct option is A. Question number 24. When zinc converts from melted state to its solid state, it has HCP structure. Then find the number of nearest atoms over here. अगर हम nearest atoms मतलब coordination number HCP का करते हैं, that is going to be 12. Cation and anion combines in a crystal to form the following type of compound. Ionic, of course, right? So इसका जो आंसर आपके पास आ जाएगा, that is electrostatic forces of attraction, जो कि oppositely charged में present रहते हैं, it is going to form ionic bond. Question number 26. In cube of any crystal, A type placed at every corners and B atom placed at every center of the face, what is the formula of the compound? Same. AB3, 1 by 8 into 8. B, 1 by 2 into 6. So the correct option over here is going to be AB3. Question number 27. In crystals of which one of the following ionic compounds would you expect maximum distance between centers of the cation? अब इसमें जो साइज होगा दोनों का बड़ा, तो सीजियम का साइज सबसे बड़ा है अमंग्स द केटायंस और आयोडीन का साइज सबसे बड़ा है अमंग्स द एनायंस. सो करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ए. Question number 28. The edge length of face-centered unit cubic cell is 508. If the radius of the cation is 110, what is the radius of the anion? Now, face-centered में हमारे पास जो edge length होती है A, that is equal to R plus 2R plus R. जहाँ पे R जो है that is the radius of the cation और जो capital R है that is the radius of the anion. So यहाँ पे हमको A कितनी दे रखी है? 508. That is equal to 2 into 110 plus 2R. Calculating for R, it becomes equal to 144 picometers. Correct option is A. 29. Schottky effect in crystals is observed when density of the crystal is increased. Unequal number of cations and anions are missing. Anion leaves no equal number of cations and anions are missing. So the correct option over here is going to be D. 30th. The high density of water compared to ice. That is because of what? Due to polar nature of water molecules. ठीक है, और उस पे जो बॉन्डिंग होती है दैट इज हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. सो करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग. इट गिव्स इट अ केज लाइक स्ट्रक्चर जिसमें एयर स्पेसेस रहती हैं. तो वाटर की डेंसिटी ज्यादा होती है इन कंपैरिजन टू आइस. Question number 31. For two ionic solids CaO and Ki, identify the wrong statement among the following. Okay. Ki is soluble in benzene. Ki is going to be soluble in water, not in benzene. कि ये क्या है? Ionic compound. Question number 32. The intermetallic compound LiAg crystallizes in cubic lattice in which both lithium and silver have coordination number of 8. The crystal class is... What is going to be the crystal class in which both lithium and silver have coordination number of 8? So then it is going to be C, body centered cube. तो body centered cube होता है उसमें 8 atoms at the corners and 1 atom at the center. ठीक है, फिर उसके बाद let's go on to question number 33. The FCC crystal contains how many atoms in each unit cell? कितने atoms होते हैं? 4. Z is equal to 4 ना. 1 by 8 into 8 plus 1 by 2 into 6, which is equal to 4. Question number 34. If we mix a pentavalent impurity in a crystal lattice of germanium, what type of conductor formation will be there? Pentavalent means N type. So direct सा question है ये. Correct option over here is going to be A. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन इसमें एक्स्ट्रा हो जाता है. They conduct electricity by flow of electrons. An element having BCC structure has unit cell edge length of 400 picometers. Density you have to find. चलो हो जाओ शुरू. मेरे से पहले कर सकते हो. Density that will be equal to Z into M upon A cube into N naught. Z की वैल्यू कितनी हो गई? BCC दिया हुआ है 4, मास हमें दिया है 100, एज लेंथ हमें दिया है 400. ये भी आपका एनसीईआरटी का क्वेश्चन है. तो 400 पिकोमीटर्स का मतलब क्या हुआ? वी हैव टू कन्वर्टेड इनटू सेंटीमीटर्स. 4 into 10 raised to power minus 10 का होल क्यूब into Avogadro's number, which is 6.02 into 10 raised to power 23. So on calculating, we are getting the answer as 5.188. Correct option over here is D. Question number 36. The number of atoms in 100 grams of FCC crystal with density is equal to 10 grams per centimeter cube and cell edge length equal to 100 picometer is going to be what? Number of atoms अब इसमें फाइंड करने हैं. डेंसिटी आपको दे रखी है. ठीक है, सो यहाँ पे हम लोग लेंथ हमें कितनी दी है? 100 पिकोमीटर. ओके, डन. सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट द नंबर ऑफ यूनिट सेल्स ओवर हियर. सबसे पहले वॉल्यूम हम फाइंड करते हैं ए क्यूब, विच इज गोइंग टू बी मास अपॉन डेंसिटी. मास हमें कितना दिया है? 100. डेंसिटी हमें कितनी दी है? 10. ठीक है, सो दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 10 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब. तो नंबर ऑफ यूनिट सेल्स हमारे पास कितने आ जाएंगे? Number of unit cells that will be equal to 10 divided by 10 raised to power minus 24. So that is 1 into 10 raised to power 25. अब FCC क्यूब में 4 एटम्स होते हैं, तो टोटल कितना हो गया? 4 into 10 raised to power 25. Correct option over here is going to be C. Let's go on to question number 37. Ionic solids with Schottky defect contains in their structure. Schottky defect में equal number of cation and anionic vacancies they are present. So correct option over here is going to be C. The pure crystalline substance on being heated gradually first forms turbid liquid at constant temperature and still at higher temperature turbidity completely disappears. The behavior is characteristic substance forming what? लिक्विड क्रिस्टल जो होते हैं वो हीट करने पे पहले टर्बिड होते हैं और फिर फर्दर हीटिंग पे टर्बिडिटी कंप्लीटली डिसअपेयर्स. सो करेक्ट ऑप्शन ओवर हियर इज गोइंग टू बी. लेट्स गो ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 39. On doping germanium with lattice of indium or gallium. Indium or gallium, they are going to belong to 13. So it is going to form p-type semiconductors. 14 को हम dope कर रहे हैं with 13. Okay. In the fluoride structure, the coordination number of Ca2 positive कितना होता है? 8. Fluoride structure में coordination number जो Ca2 positive का होता है that is 8 और F negative का होता है that is 4. Correct option over here is C. Question number 41. For orthorhombic system, axial ratios A is not equal to B, not equal to C and axial angles are what? अब orthorhombic के लिए सारे angles equal होते हैं. So correct option over here is going to be D. And the last question for today, most crystals show good cleavage because their atom ions or molecules, they are arranged in lanes. So correct option over here is going to be right, guys. So now coming up with the next chapter solutions के 45 questions soon. तब तक आप इनको रिवाइज करो, ऐप को डाउनलोड करो और और बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस करते रहो. राइट गाइज, बाय बाय.